Wanna go to space?
CBSNews.com headline: Scientists grow plants in soil from the moon for first time in history. The first time in history. I love that this is what they're latching onto. For the first time in history. I know, it's very epic. For the first time in history, researchers have used soil from the moon to successfully grow plants, according to a study published Thursday in Communications Biology. NASA, which funded the research, said the discovery paves the way for the possibility of harvesting plants in habitats on the moon in the future.
What?
Quote, we wanted
harvesting
to do
plants and habitats on the, so we're going to grow
in the moon, on the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be moon farmville. Quote, we wanted to do this experiment because for years we were asking this question: would plants grow in lunar soil? One of the study's authors, Rob Furl, said in a statement Thursday, quote, the answer, it turns out, is yes. I want to know if they've so we've wanted to do this experiment because we were asking the question, would plants grow in lunar soil? So has nobody else tried this before?
I was going to say, it does not seem like something that would be terribly difficult to do.
It should say, scientists try growing plants in soil from the moon for the first time in history. It sounds like they hadn't even tried it before. Researchers at the University of Florida received moon soil, also called lunar regolith, from NASA to conduct the experiment. Small samples of soil came from the Apollo 11, 12, and 17 missions to the moon. Using thimble-sized wells in plastic plates, researchers potted approximately a gram of lunar soil, moistened it with a nutrient solution, and added tail cress seeds. Tail cress seeds. Have you ever heard of this? Mm-mm. Sounds like a type of marijuana. A plant also known as marijuana. That's native to Eurasia. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It says a plant.
All right. Party on the moon.
All right. Florida man grows marijuana in moon soil. A plant also known as Arabidopsis thaliana. That's native to Eurasia and Africa and easy to grow. I know another plant that's easy to grow. The researchers then put the trays into terrarium boxes and added nutrient solution daily. NASA said a control group used volcanic ash as soil. According to the study, the plants all germinated within 48 to 60 hours. Quote, we were amazed, said Annalisa Paul, another one of the study's authors. We did not predict that. That told us that the lunar soils didn't interrupt the hormones and signals involved in plant germination. But by the sixth day, the plants in lunar soil began to grow differently than the control group of tail cress. Researchers found that the lunar regolith plants grew slower and displayed stunted roots, NASA said. Quote, additionally, some had stunted leaves and sported reddish pigmentation. After 20 days, RNA sequencing of the plants revealed that those grown in lunar soil were under stress and reacted in ways the plant typically would in harsh environments, NASA said. Quote, at the genetic level, the plants were pulling out the tools typically used to cope with stressors such as salt, metals, oxidative stress, so we can infer the plants perceive the lunar soil environment as stressful. The moon is stressful, guys.
I like the sort of personification of the anthropomorphization.
Stressed little guys, stressed little plants. The plants also reacted differently across lunar samples. The plants in the soil from Apollo 11 were not as robust as plants grown in the soil from the two other Apollo missions. The researchers pointed out that each mission collected soil from different areas on the moon. Nonetheless, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said the research is key to understanding, quote, how plants might overcome stressful conditions in food-scarce areas here on Earth. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think that's why you did this. I think you're saying that now but I don't think you said that before. With NASA's upcoming robotic missions to the moon's south pole, scientists said they will continue to research lunar soil.
Oh, boy. Here we go. It's going to get pretty wild. I looked up tail cress, and this is according to gardenorganic.org.
Love it.
And it says here, tail cress is an erect annual, rarely biennial weed, native on cultivated ground, bare places, on banks, walls, rocks, and waysides throughout Britain.
There are so many things in there to make jokes about.
I know. And then there's the biology here. Tail cress flowers from April to May and again from September to October, although it may be found in flower throughout the year. Some populations require vernalization before flowering is initiated. Others do not. The flowers are automatically self-pollinated, but can be cross-pollinated. Plants
They're asexual. They're trans. Yes, hermaphroditic.
Hermaphroditic. Plants have been known to produce seeds just 4 weeks after emergence. Seed pods contain an average of 33 seeds.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Oh, yeah, baby. They're growing.
Oh, my gosh.
Growing the
Illuminati plants on the moon.
Illuminati weed on the moon.
Oh my goodness, that's a good find.
Hey, sometimes we don't plan for this; it just happens.
You gotta seek it out, man. They hide it in plain sight.
They do. You just gotta connect the dots. Yeah.
Fun. Okay. Well, I don't have much else to say about that, Gons. I'm sort of losing my mind here.
I would hope. My request is that we spend less time trying to grow plants in moon dirt and more time distributing the responsibility of having more baby formula for little babies in America. That's my message, and I'm sticking to it.
I wonder if you can grow weed in baby formula.
I don't
Something
know that's a good point.
to check out, Florida scientists and or Abbott Nutrition. Maybe that would get the supply chain going again.
Don't worry, we're going to get those weed plants for the 5 and unders. We just got to get FDA approved, which shouldn't be hard if we tell them that it's going to kill a bunch of babies.